Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Going deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Oklahoma! What a grab and go for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Gators will send out the punt unit.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up. To the air, it's Burns. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can Force the ball.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Back to the ground game on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes his connection. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get on a shot.
They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, they make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He'll get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think...
All kinds of running room. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Oh, he makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That hit. Near touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football. He's going to be featured. He still finds the end zone week after week.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gators will hustle for the line. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Burns. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Pulls it, fired complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they get the sack just like that. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. At the 40, there he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Going up top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. The Gators sending the offense back to work.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Quarterback knew he had man coverage there, and there was no question where he was going with it. Found his matchup on the perimeter, one-on-one, made an accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Behind his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He looks that one in nicely. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Scanning the field, it's Burns. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Gators moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Finds a man by himself. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Gators have this offense rolling.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the left. Oh, what a move! Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll run the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
The running back has it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Gators. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Makes the grab on the left.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Trucks through, just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He now has 84 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Goodwin. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. I'm sure the offense happy with that free 5 yards. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Burns. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Gators want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Line getting set on second down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Sooners! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Burns. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Push down for the tackle.
And they got him on the ground just short at the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall for it, but a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give to the left side. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.